Butt sniffing is a sacred forbidden art, okay? It is a ninja jutsu that you only use on people closest to you. But today we have a man who has broken the ninja code. He has violated the terms of service and has actually gone and sniffed random ladies' butts. Now, this situation is extremely creepy and also hilarious at the same time, because how goddamn down bad do you have to be? Oh my god, brother. You will go down in history as one of the most pathetic people on the planet. Your ancestors are laughing from up there, buddy. Okay, so it all started with this woman's TikTok here saying that she's doing some solo dates.
Day 20 of 100 days of solo dates, and today we're going to Barnes & Noble and getting Starbucks. Except I ended up being stalked and violated the entire time. So I get to Barnes & Noble and get my Starbucks. I'm super excited to look at books, but this is the area that it started. I was in this corner for a while and I noticed a guy was staring at me through that little hole, and I couldn't tell if I was being paranoid or if he was just reading a book and he just happened to be in that little corner. Anyways, it felt like anywhere I moved, he kept following me. So I recorded just in case he was trying to say anything or do anything to me. But I definitely didn't expect him to do this. Like, what the actual and the whole time I'm thinking I'm fine because he hasn't said anything or touched me or anything. But then you notice that he goes over and does the same thing to this girl. And he'll crouch down low and pretend like he's doing something.
Ain't no way, bro.
Smell? I don't know. And the whole time I'm wondering why he's always around me. But this was our interaction.
What are you doing?
I was so freaked out when I turned around
You know,
and saw
just
him.
tying my shoe, guys. Just casually tying my shoe right underneath your buttocks, obviously. A lot of people were theorizing, right? Oh, is this set up? Is this some social media prank or whatever? But no, this is a legitimate serial butt sniffer on the loose, okay? I think he's like a convicted criminal or something. Not too sure what's going on over there. I don't know how he's getting away with this. He's sniffing random ladies' butts. This guy needs to be locked up immediately for a very long time. My only question is, okay, I've heard of people, you know, trying to peek up a skirt or something like that, right? Already extremely degenerate because, you know, go online, buddy. What the hell is wrong with you, right? Don't harass real women in real life. It's messed up. But, you know, that kind of thing, at least there's a goal, right? You're like, okay, you're looking up a skirt or something. Absolutely degenerate still. But over here, there's no way you're actually smelling something. There's no way you're getting so close as to actually smell something. Also, I don't think people's butts are smelly, or do they emit a natural odor? I mean, you'd have to get pretty goddamn close. You'd have to have your nose in there, like, to actually smell something. At least, I hope so, unless people have some rancid ass. But this dude actually just turned into a dog, man. What the hell? This is ridiculous.
Him literally under me, so freaking close to me. So I decided to tell the front desk.
This is a really creepy guy.
Imagine telling the front desk, this dude is sniffing my butt.
And he's like pretending like he's tying shoes, and I think he's like smelling people.
Maybe like around there. Oh, we'll let the manager know.
Let the
And
cops
then I
know,
try to
bro.
watch my car as fast as possible because I don't want to run into him.
So I'm leaving now, but I just watched the video back because I was trying to figure out what he was doing so close to me, and it freaked, like, I'm so disgusted and I feel like really violated, even though you didn't touch
That's
me,
messed
but
up.
it just feels really gross.
Obviously, there's an element of humor to this, but in reality, obviously, it's probably pretty traumatic because she's probably really scared. Like, what kind of world we live in where men are going around sniffing ladies' butts, right? It's just really messed up to think about. Probably gonna doubt a lot of future interactions with the male species now when creatures like that show up out of nowhere.
I went up to the front to tell the lady because I didn't want him to do that to other people. And then as I was telling her, he was leaving. And so all she said that she could do was just tell the manager. I waited around a little bit because I didn't want to run into him. And I couldn't even focus. Like, I wanted to get a book, but then I was
I don't think you can focus after that.
just like really bad. And like also I just felt like really grossed out. So I just left as soon as I could. That's literally like so creepy. I've never had someone do that to me. It's just
Yep.
really weird.
I think nobody else has either. Yeah, so that's probably one of the weirdest fetishes I've heard of, and I've been on the internet for a long time. Okay, people are into very, very weird things, but sniffing butts, that's a step above. The internet amazes me every single day. Anyways, there's a bunch of follow-up videos to this where she's responding, so let's check those out as well. So in the comments, we actually have another woman here saying, bro, that same man was crouching behind me and following me through Marshalls today. Unbelievable. This dude is just on the loose, okay? He's a rabid dog on the loose. So as I said, a bunch of people were doubting the story because it does seem a little bit unbelievable. Nobody can fathom that a guy can be this absolutely degenerate, but they do actually exist, and to say it's fake when it's actually real actually, you know, hurts the victims, obviously. Lol, y'all believe the shit. Lol, the camera just happens to be there and the worst acting too. Unfortunately, this was actually real, man.
The last video that I make about this whole situation, reading the comments on my last video has really made me sick, honestly. People are saying that it's staged, fake. People are asking, why would you let this happen to you? Who's filming? Why are you filming? Why are you just standing there? Why didn't you kick him? Why didn't you scream? You're just as creepy as him for filming yourself. I think for the most part.
Okay, now that's completely stupid. So a bunch of obviously internet comments are going to be completely brain dead. Obviously, you don't want to fight back against a man. He might get violent. She did the right thing, you know. I told the staff at the Barnes and Noble or whatever, and probably should have called the cops immediately on that guy. But she probably wasn't sure what this guy was doing, right? So it's very hard to pinpoint the objective of a butt sniffer. You know, that's a rare one, a shiny Pokemon.
That are commenting that didn't see the original video, they didn't read the caption of me explaining that. It felt like everywhere I went, no matter where I went, I felt like he was following me. And the extent of what I thought he could do to me was say something to me or touch
Maybe
me
you could
or do
follow the
something to me in
scent
that
or
sense.
something.
Like you said, if I
Like
thought
a
that was
dog.
even an option of like what he actually did to me, I wouldn't have my back to him. I never thought that would happen. I never thought of that. If you assume something like that off the bat, like, good, like obviously I'm gonna assume that from now on as well, but that's not something that crossed my mind. And I just had my phone on the bookshelf. It was the back camera is facing me, so that's how it was filmed. It's not anything crazy. And he probably didn't see it because I was standing in front of the camera. It was filmed on 0.5.
Honestly, I don't think he cares that there was a camera. That's my hypothesis. He probably did see the camera and he's like, I don't care. You know, some people are like just born twisted and they just have to go around killing people, or their like lust is not satisfied for like their bloodlust. Same thing. This guy just has to go around sniffing butts, apparently. Put this dude into a mental institution immediately. And this is not at all like those, you know, gym girls who specifically like film, you know, camera angles in certain places to catch guys staring at them, you know, and, you know, do like provocative things or whatever. This is completely different. This is just a woman chilling in Barnes and Noble. It's completely wrong to criticize her.
And the fact that people think that it's fake or staged, like, did you look up his name? Did you see that he's actually a criminal and does this a lot? That he's been arrested before? Like, make it make sense. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
I don't understand how a butt sniffer gets let out of prison, dog. I mean, a serial butt sniffer. Like, one time I understand. Maybe you're curious. Maybe you're a degenerate and you're curious. I get it. Lock him up for a couple months, right? One butt sniff, I think you get a couple months, right? And then after that, if you come out and you're still butt sniffing, nah, that's life right there, buddy. No, never forgive a butt sniffer twice. That's some words you need to abide by, law enforcement. Come on.
That happened to you. Like, if I knew what he was doing, obviously I wouldn't be letting him do anything to me. I mean, because of the footage that I got, I was able to make a police report. I showed it to the Barnes & Noble. Hopefully they ban him from there and they tell the whole area because he does it a lot.
And arrest him.
I just hope that the video raises awareness, especially for the Glendale Burbank area, because he keeps doing this stuff. He's still out there.
Unbelievable. Here we got an update. The story just keeps getting worse. Why is he not permanently jailed? There's more.
Oh no, I completely agree with this comment, especially with the things I've learned in less than 24 hours from posting that original video. Like, I've had multiple women reach out to me who said they have had experiences with this guy, and then another young lady posted the video she got of him doing the same thing to her in the same Barnes & Noble.
Jesus Christ.
Hi. Are you following me?
No. My bad.
My bad. I was just sniffing your butt. Casual day in the bookstore, you know, not here to read books. You know, I've heard of people sniffing the books, right? The pages smell pretty good. I've done that before in the library. But random people's butt, dude? What? Ain't no way, dude. How does this guy exist? How is this a human being? Later, I rewatched the video. I realized he was crouching down, sniffing clown emoji. That's pretty appropriate. Dude, I'd be so creeped out. My God.
Yeah, and as bad as that is, it gets even worse. Anyone know who this is? If you don't, this is Robert Horry. He played with the LA Lakers. In fact, he is a 7-time NBA champion and now does commentary for the LA Lakers. And someone reached out to me and said, "Hey, did you see his story post from today? Look familiar to anyone? Let me show you what he wrote. This man stalked my then 14-year-old stepdaughter over 13 years ago. He terrorized my family for months until he was arrested and sentenced to 8 years in prison. He is back in the area doing the exact same thing."
Okay, this guy is way more dangerous than a butt sniffer. I thought this guy was a memes and giggles, but this dude has been arrested for 8 years stalking a 14-year-old. This dude needs to be guillotined. Holy shit.
Please share the story and warn
Absolute
your family,
degenerate.
friends, daughters, sisters, mothers. And then he goes on to share Michaela's video from the Barnes & Noble.
Oh my lord.
Why is this guy on the street? He stalked a 14-year-old. He stalked a minor for months. Got 8 years, got out. September of 2021, gets arrested, breaking in places, peeping in places, gets let out, does it right after being let out to another house.
How do you, wait, what did he, how long did he get out after the second time? Because, like, after 8 years, you still haven't learned your lesson? Dude, no, then there needs to be life or execution, bro. This is ridiculous. Are you kidding me?
Multiple women in Burbank and Glendale talking about this guy, sniffing them, following them, making them uncomfortable. He is unfit for the public. He is a threat to the community.
Facts.
Lock him up and throw away the key.
Interesting world we live in. Butt sniffers exist. That's a new thing. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.